Hi Capricorn, welcome to your bonus read for the week. I'm going to be taking a look at the person on your mind and what they're hiding from you. I'm going to pull 3 cards to start, clarify each card to give us some more insight, and at the end of your reading, I'm going to pull 3 messages plus 1 bonus message from this person. Now, these will be things that you might want to hear, things you might not want to hear, and answers to questions you possibly have. We will get that at the end. This is general and it may not resonate for everyone. If it does, go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel as it helps me to pick up on your energy for all future reads. Please remember that time is fluid, so this could be something that happened in your past, currently in your present, or coming up in your future. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. The person on Capricorn's mind, show me what they're hiding from Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn, this person has been looking at the situation between the two of you, 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands in reverse, and the 8 of Wands. And so what they've been evaluating is that they don't feel that the spark is really there anymore. And so they are being pulled, in a different direction. They're feeling a strong pull in a different direction to look elsewhere. So the 3 of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, and this is definitely a lot of passionate desire to move on. Now, let's go ahead and clarify that 7 of Pentacles. All right, so the 7 of Pentacles is clarified by the 6 of Cups as well as the 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So evaluating things, you do remind them of their ex. There's also the fact that some of you have children and this person is not feeling that they want that or that they're ready for that. And so even though it seems like a very nice life to have, like, oh, nothing against your kids or anything, but it's just something that they don't want. It's nice, but it just doesn't fulfill them as what they are looking for. And also the fact that they have waited also for you to maybe stop talking to your ex, move on from your ex, and feeling that you aren't exactly done with them. So there's that message that comes out as well. Let's go ahead and clarify this Ace of Wands in reverse. It's kind of warm in here. Hold on. Alexa, turn the AC to 71. I don't want to. Sorry, I just don't want to get up and interrupt your reading, so we're just going to do it this way. It's humid outside. So the Ace of Wands in reverse is clarified by the 3 of Swords as well as the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There also might be the fact that this person is just feeling that the spark is dying out, which brings them this sadness, and they don't know how to tell you other than to be completely honest and just tell you. I do get that they're researching ways of how to communicate this to you, maybe even looking at the best possible way to talk to someone about how things are not working out and that the spark is dying out in a situation. They do feel that you could be stuck on your ex still and you're still going through a heartbreak situation, which is making them cautious with you. So if you have brought up an ex to this person, mention them, continue to mention them, that is a red flag for them. They are looking at the situation and feeling that you're just not really over them yet. And so that's why they are guarding their heart. But they do want to also, that's one message. They do also want to talk to you about the fact that they don't feel this attraction like they used to or they had hoped to. And they don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but they definitely feel they need to be honest with you. So I really do hope this person does tell you the truth, because that would be the best thing for them to do. Let's go ahead and clarify that 8 of Wands. So we have the Queen of Swords as well as the Ten of Wands. This is very hard for them to relay this to you, but they are going to do exactly that, because even though they're being pulled in the direction to look ahead and, move forward and don't look back, they are also feeling that they need to share these messages with you. And the Queen of Swords is someone who's going to be very rational about things and just say, look, I got to be honest with you, because the Queen of Swords is no BS. She will speak her mind, and they're not trying to be ugly about it. It's just they feel there's a lot that they want to say that they've been holding on to, which is creating this burden. And they feel like, before I move on, before things get too invested between Capricorn and I need to let them know that this just is not going to work for me. It's just not what they're looking for. And it's like nothing against you is how this comes out. It's just that it's not for them. If you are still, dealing with an ex, or you're always going to have to deal with an ex, because I feel like some of you are single parents, and so you're going to deal with your ex. And for this person, it makes them cautious because they don't know if there really is just a co-parenting ship between you and your ex, or if there's more feelings there. So when they bring this up, after you two talk about it, they might still feel that they need to move on, but there is a possibility that they might change their mind depending on how the situation and conversation goes between the two of you. But there's also the fact that this person doesn't want to break your heart, your kid's heart, or anything like that. They feel you're a very independent and strong person. But if they are not looking to be with someone who has children and it's not for them, they don't want to, they don't want to be with someone, get attached to their kids. If things don't work out, then they're not only losing the person that they were in love with, they're also losing the children that they fell in love with, because, single parents, you are definitely more than just one person. You come with a full package, and whenever someone is invested in a full package deal, they have to love your children, that. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I like the fact that this person is recognizing and evaluating this may not be for them and going to talk to you about it, because a lot of people won't, and this person's very mature in that way. So let's go ahead and get some messages and find out what this person is holding back in messages of telling you here. So let me get 3 messages plus 1 bonus message from this person. See, you definitely remind them of an ex, because I see that card come out. There's a couple of things that come out in the messages. The first thing is, my family won't accept our love. So family might not be accepting of the fact of you two being together, whether it is just cultural differences, gender differences, you being a single parent and then wanting something else. Their parents could be very strict and want, if they're supposed to be a doctor, they want them to be with a doctor. If they're supposed to be a lawyer, they want them to be with a lawyer. If they want them to, it's just something that they don't want to, rock the boat with that. And if you have children, they don't want their family to deny your children, and they find it very difficult to be in the middle of their parents, you and your children, and they just don't want your children and you to feel insignificant to their family, which can be very difficult, especially since they have a very difficult family that will not accept you two being together. That makes it really hard, and they feel like you deserve more, which I think is very admirable. But I'm glad they're going to talk to you. They just need to do it sooner instead of later. So I use you to cope with my pain. And I do see that this person is not trying to do that anymore. At first, that's how it started off. And you two had this very magnetic attraction towards each other, very passionate attraction towards each other. And with that, they felt it was wrong to use you to cope with their pain of something they were going through. And that's where they don't want to do that anymore. They feel this heartbreak and this sadness of doing that, and it makes them also feel what's the word I'm looking for, it just makes them feel bad about themselves that they did that. Like, why did I do this? So I date people that remind me of you, and see, that's where they are with people being you, remind them in some way of their ex, and that is, they're just not ready. There's also the fact that if you have said something about your ex or you're dealing with them, they might feel that way. This is something they're going to bring up in conversation, so it could be either way. And we were too different from each other. You both want something different from each other. You're both very different from each other. There's nothing wrong with that, because opposites do attract. But they knew from the beginning this was not going to work. They just really liked you. So I played the fool's game, but knew all along, and it makes them feel just like, ugh, why did I do this? I should have never done this. They played the fool's game of thinking they were ready to be with somebody else, thinking that this was going to work, knowing that it probably was not going to, or that there were differences that they couldn't control. And they can't control their family, and how their family feels, and they don't want to see you get hurt. They don't want to see your kids get hurt. For those of you that have children, they don't want to be in a situation that they feel they used you, or you used each other. Maybe that's how you bonded, was through a traumatic bond of, you went through a bad breakup, they went through a bad breakup, and you two got together, but that was not how a relationship should have started, and they just feel this isn't going where they want it to. But I do, like I said, I like that they're going to talk to you about it, because that's very mature. And I'm sorry that this is happening, of course, but maybe you two can find some silver lining in all of this. Be friends still, because this person is going to be honest with you, or just part ways with each other admirably, and just, it's completely up to you in this situation. But this is what they're hiding from you. And if it resonates, go ahead and hit that like button. I will see you in your next reading coming up. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.